Welcome back to From the Cinema here. I'm your host, Jalal and today we have a great episode. We're talking about the film Us. And I'm here joined with Drew Hallett, senior filmmaker here at FABS, George Mason University. How are you today, Drew?
Good. I'm glad to be here and ready to talk about Us. It was kind of a remarkable film, and especially being there's a lot of, I guess, expectation,
with the Get Out and
after
stuff.
Get Out, yeah,
right, exactly,
to replicate that same sort of hype and success. But I think he's doing it.
It was a great movie. I mean, if you're into horror, then I think you'll like it. I mean, and I wouldn't, as far as call it a horror, I think it was more like a thriller, more like a mind type of thing. Like as opposed to Jordan Peele's first film, Get Out, Us is definitely like, there's like progress made. There's like, progression that I felt like. I felt like this guy grew as an artist too. I enjoyed it a lot. Drew, how did you feel about the film?
Yeah, I thought it was definitely an interesting take on sort of the whole doppelganger movie subgenre. I mean, there are a lot of films like that. Not a lot, but there are a few of where you have this identical person who's normally either out to replace you or out to cause you some sort of harm. And the reason for their creation isn't normally probably nefarious. Like it's not a good thing that you're seeing your opposite self.
Yeah, exactly. I've never seen a movie really quite like this. Yeah, I mean, and I thought for a general horror movies don't typically have great acting, in my opinion. Just throwing that out there. That's just my opinion on it. When I think of horror movies, I don't usually think of a breakthrough acting performance, but I thought Lupita Nyong'o did a fantastic job. She had to play herself in two different roles. I guess the doppelganger version. We'll go with that. I'll try not to include spoilers, but might be a few here. And then her actual self in the film, and yeah, I mean, I think she nails both parts. I think everybody does to a point too. I mean, the whole film is just. I mean, one of the best parts about it, I appreciate as a filmmaker too, is just there are a lot of messages, there are a lot of meanings, there are a lot of uses of color. The color red is used a lot in the film, typically representing like. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, okay, so. Partial spoilers here. Typically, the color red is identified with a certain character, name red, but it is all like it leads to a great. There's a great twist. There's great it's a great ensemble cast too. The family was great together. The husband really, to me, stole the show for me because he was so funny. I couldn't believe it. Usually, there's always a funny guy in a scary movie. This guy was funnier. Like, this guy was just like, I thought he was great. Drew, is there anything in the film that stood out to you?
I guess the soundtrack, there's a lot of, they took some classic hip-hop songs and slowed them down and made them kind of creepy.
Right, oh, for sure. No, I wish I could talk about that because I don't have them pulled up here. I don't know them, but they go from a nice family tune to everyone singing it in the car to like something like even scarier later on. Overall, I recommend watching this movie. I think if you're into horror, I mean, again, it's a fine line between horror and thriller because, I don't think it's that scary. I think maybe the scariest part is in the trailer when the family arrives because you don't know what's going to happen. But other than that, I would just say this is a lot about thinking and keeping you on the edge of your seat and just kind of keeping you like wondering why things are going on. And I think you'll leave the theater with liking the movie a lot and asking yourself questions. That's the main difference between Us and Get Out. I think Get Out was very direct. You knew what it was saying the whole time. Us, you were trying to figure it out. I think there's merit in both of those. Yeah, I would give the movie a solid 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. What do you give it, Drew? How do you feel?
I'll probably give it 4 stars out of 5.
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 stars. 8.5 out of 10. Roughly the same score. Roughly, yeah. Great movie though. Definitely enjoyed. Definitely recommend it. Watching it, people. And I hear people talking about it too. It's definitely a very talked about film lately. So go ahead, check it out. Us, great movie in theaters now. I'm your host, Jalal Reha, and we're going to come back in a second here with Drew Hallett talking about his film, Bring the Pain. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Your host, Jalal here today with a good friend of mine, Drew Hallett. He's a senior filmmaker here at George Mason today. How are you, Drew?
Pretty good. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
And we're finally on the show.
Finally on the show, exactly. Drew's sat in and watched a couple episodes. This is basically part 2 from last time. He was staring at us closely, methodically, right next to the camera. I'm kidding, but here today we're talking about his film, Bring the Pain. Drew, how did you come up with this story? Tell me about Bring the Pain.
So Bring the Pain is actually based on my brother's dream. He had this dream about this man hiring a football coach to basically make him tougher, beat him up, throw footballs at him in order to make him a stronger man because he's having problems at home and at work with his self-confidence.
So it's a different type of like self-improvement.
Yeah.
As opposed to buying a book, listening to things, or you want to hire like a motivational life coach.
Yeah, who's gonna teach you to gain toughness through his treatment, which also happens to be much like a football practice.
Oh, exactly. So his treatment is like also like a football practice. So he does it using the game of football. He does it use like you run drills or something.
Oh, he does, yeah. But it's the main focus is getting tougher.
The tougher life lessons.
Yeah, but football is involved because the coach character in the film, that's his background, and that's the world he knows, and the lessons in life he learned is from football. So he's going to try to impart that onto his different patients.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So tell me about how was it like filming the film? What were some things that was it exciting filming the film, like making it finally?
Yeah, I mean after all this time, to make your senior film in the Mason Film and Video Studies Arts program, you have to do 1 semester of planning, so no filming at all, and then the following semester is when you actual production.
Yeah.
So it's a long time coming.
Right, exactly. It's a good payoff to finally get it going. What are anything fun happen on set? Anything exciting? Anything go unexpected? Anything go as expected? How do you feel?
Well, we were really lucky in that the actor we casted to play the coach, his name is Theron Johnson. He's an actual varsity high school football coach. Like
the head coach or no?
I'm not sure. I think he's
like assistant coach.
Assistant coach, but he definitely knows how to whip people into shape, and so we actually got a real performance straight from the tap.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, just much like I don't know if you've seen Full Metal Jacket.
Oh no, I haven't.
There's a drill instructor character, right?
Yeah.
And Stanley Kubrick just hired a real life drill instructor and said, just go to town on these guys. Just do what you do. Treat them like you would in real life. And so that was kind of my inspiration, was just get the real thing.
Yeah, no, that sounds exciting, Drew, and I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, and it sounds like a great project, and I'm glad I could throw my hand in and help you out with it too. So yeah, stay tuned for that, folks. Where can we watch it? When is it coming out?
So it's going to be at May 4th in the Harris Theater for 2 p.m. So yeah, please be there. Pack the house.
2 p.m. We know the times now.
2 to 5, so
okay.
It could be any time between that, but more specific details will be released.
It sounds like a great project, Drew. I'm happy to be part of it with you. I'm happy you came on the show. Thank you for reviewing film Us with me and talking about your film Bring the Pain. So thank you for coming on, Drew. And thank you for tuning in, as always. Always a pleasure. I love what I get to do here. Thank you so much. And you have a wonderful day. I'll be back. We'll do a couple more episodes this season. Thank you so much.